rarely calls upon us at a moment of our choosing.
Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. This was one of the long-awaited summer blockbusters in which I have anticipated it. I can still remember sitting through it in the theater and watching a wall out of mindless action and watching the public applauding. Now the movie's out on DVD, or was out in late October. A little early, babe, don't you think? Unlike other people out there who just gave negative feedback in their reviews, I'll be more constructive as I give my own take. The first half of the movie started out well, but it went downhill afterwards from a dragging Egyptian desert to the very end. And when I mean drag, I mean it went on for so long that I almost fell asleep. Nearly every scene has an action sequence of destruction or mindless action. So if you like action, you're up for a delightful fireworks show. On the other hand, if you have any hearing problems, you might as well stay away, because Transformers 2 is a 2.5-hour loud fest. There's never really a peaceful time to take your fingers out of your ears. The movie follows the same principle as what the first one was about, only the context of the sequel is amplified times 10. The storyline is a bigger mess, incoherent and poor structure, but I was able to follow the simple matters of what happened. Other than that, you might as well stare at a book flipped upside down, because if you overthink it, consider yourself lost. The biggest plot hole I found is why didn't Sam and Michaela use the shard of the cube to revive Optimus Prime instead of going through the hassle of getting the Matrix? If anything, why didn't they use the shard of the cube to revive Cybertron? Whatever. Like I said, the movie's a mess. The movie constantly meandered from one unexpected joke after another, and that alone was the biggest problem I had. They used all kinds of immature jokes imaginable. Fart jokes, sexual jokes, drugs, and even racially insensitive ones. This one disappointed me the most because I was expecting it to be a lot darker and more serious than the first. And sitting through after what I was expecting from the trailers felt like it was false advertisement. I do have to give credit for character development. There's more spotlight for Transformers, unlike the first, which focused too much on the humans. However, there were too many of them, and I lost track. Once again, Ratchet and Ironhide were underplayed. For the new cast, I didn't mind too much of, except for two characters in particular named Skid and Mudflap. They were the worst of the cast, performing the most racially insensitive and useless character traits. I don't have anything against any race, but these characters could be removed and nothing in the storyline would alter. They did nothing. In the end, I got what I expected the most. Robots fighting each other, Megan Fox in slow motion, and robots fighting each other for 2.5 hours. The action, suspense, drama, and special effects are all quality points for entertainment, but everything else is a claustrophobic disaster. I didn't enjoy it as much as the first, but I still enjoyed it nonetheless. They should have shortened the desert length because it went on for far too long, and the meandering jokes as well as the twins should have been removed. Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen gets a 3 out of 5 stars.